Hi, I'm David Rock Nelson, B-Monster movie maker from Des Plaines, and I make low-budget monster movies. I've been doing that for 34 years and beyond. Here's some of my movies there. And anyway, I'm going to tell you about my memories from the Des Plaines Law Theater, which I used to go to movies since I was a kid back in the 1960s. Anyway, here is a movie I saw in 1964 during the summer. My mom took me to see it at the Des Plaines Theater. There was a line all the way down the block, all the way to Pearson, for 25 cents, The Evil of Frankenstein. And that starred Peter Cushing as Dr. Frankenstein and Kiwi Kingston as the monster. I saw that ad in the newspaper and I said, Dad, can you take me to see that? He didn't really want me to see it, but when he was at work, over there at I think not Nickerson and Collins, down at Russell T. Gray downtown. He was a commercial artist. And during the day, my mom took me to see Evil of Frankenstein, Des Plaines Theater. Thank you, Mom. And then in summer of '65, they had this one, Godzilla versus the Thing, right there, also known as Godzilla versus Mothra. And that was released in December 15th, 1964. Oh, it's my girlfriend's 5th birthday. But December 15th of '65. But then I saw that one, I think during the summer. Lines all the way down the block again. You know, kids going to see it. And then also we saw A Hard Day's Night there twice, on 2 occasions. And the Beatles, you know, the Beatles movie. That was a good movie. And then my dad and mom took us to see the 10 Commandments a couple times. That was back like in the mid-'60s, when I was like 5 years old or 8 years old. And then of course in the 1990s they had Ed Wood there, and it was like 99 cents on Tuesday or something. But anyway, I called my girlfriend. I said, yeah, the Ed Wood's playing, you know. So we went the opening day, I think it was Friday, and see, I got the DVD of Ed Wood starring Johnny Depp in his greatest role. But I've seen that movie now like 35 times. I've seen it at the movie theater. I went to see it every day, Monday through Friday. One day I took my girlfriend, then I took my mom, the next night, then I took my brother, the next night I took my dad, then I took my girlfriend again, and then I just went to see it by myself. And I'd go to second-run theaters when they showed it downtown Chicago for $1.50, and I ended up seeing it. Like, I loved that movie, very encouraging. Johnny Depp's greatest role. And then, of course, my dad took me to see First Men in the Moon. That was like in the 60s. That was like made in England. The guy goes to outer space, and they got these like aliens, like ant people, whatever. And we saw that twice, and a few other movies. Oh, and in 2013, after I was healed of prostate cancer at the VA Hines, laparoscopic robotic surgery to remove my prostate cancer. And I could have been dead like last year, a couple of years ago at age 67 if I didn't get that cured. But in 2013, they cut it out before it spread. Thank God they found it. And so after I was healed, they had a film fest at the Des Plaines Theater called the Short Bus to Insanity Film Fest by Chris Kaler, who was in charge of that. He's a filmmaker from Chicago, makes a lot of horror films, a buddy of mine. And he wanted me to enter one of my movies, so I entered my Mummy 1993 movie in that. So it was a short film, and they showed that in the Des Plaines Theater at that film fest. And I got nominated in a bunch of categories. And here's the star of one of my movies, The Devil Ant. I got a bunch of them. Devil Ant 2, Devil Ant 3, and I'm working on Devil Ant 4, Devil Ant Rocks Vegas, my next one, then Devil Ant 5, Devil Ant Rocks Chicago. And you better enjoy this movie or my Devil Ant's gonna get you. I'm bombarding you with Devil Ants. Happy holidays from Dave Rock Nelson and the Devil Ant and all of us here at Dave Rock Nelson Monster Movies Unincorporated, down here in my dungeon basement in Des Plaines. Yeah, and my giant fly's gonna get you too. Yeah, my giant horned toad monster's gonna get you. I filmed that in Park Ridge and Des Plaines. And Chicago. Okay, gotcha. And my plastic skull's gonna get you. Gotcha. Okay, cut, that's perfect. Okay, cut, that's perfect. Okay.